Alright, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I got another video for you and you're gonna love this video. This video is about how you can customize your company's Okta tenant like a pro. So for example, how you can move from this all the way to this. This is the most important thing that you need to know as an IAM engineer or IAM architect, IAM manager, or as an Okta administrator or Okta engineer. Most companies, whenever they get access or they buy Okta and they get their subdomain, they don't really customize their Okta tenant. So they leave it as a default, customization. But the most important thing is that whenever you get or whenever your company buys an Okta tenant, what you need to do is that you need to customize the tenant to suit the colors of your organization. That makes that tenant becomes your own. So today I'm going to show you how you can customize your Okta tenant so that it becomes more user friendly. It becomes nice for your users whenever they are trying to get access to it. But before that, I got to tell you this. Listen, whenever you go to a company, one of the things that you can do to touch the heart of your workers and to touch the heart of your boss is that you customize the company's Okta tenant. I'm telling you, everybody gonna love you for that. I'm being honest with you, and I've experienced this before, and that is why I'm doing this video. You start a new company, the first thing you need to check your login page. If the login page is not nice, it's just the default of the login page, what you need to do is that you need to watch my video and see how I did it. So you can use an image or a picture of your company, or maybe like the company office or a function. You can use that. The next thing is that you need to choose the company's color. So you can ask the marketing team to give you the company's colors, the color code, and then you can come to Okta and then change it to the company's color. So when you do that, I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. But before that, you have to get your own Okta tenant. Do exactly the same thing. So mostly this is what I do. I'll on my own Okta tenant, I'll design it as my company's tenant, and then I'll take a screenshot and I'll send it to my boss. I say, hey boss, I designed this login page for the company. What do you think? Then my boss be like, okay, well, let's send it to the marketing team. Let's see what you got to say about it. The marketing team look at it, like, okay, maybe we like the colors or something you need to change or something like that. Then you come and change it. But if the marketing team approves it, you are good. That tells us when you change the page, you're gonna get 10 points from your boss. If, for example, let's say you are 90 days probation, let me tell you, you are almost 70% to be retained in the company because everybody is gonna love you. So yeah, so let's check it out. All right. So whenever the users come to work, or maybe users are trying to log in into Okta to access the application, this is the login screen or the login page that you're going to see. And this is the Okta default login page, which is very dull. I don't really like this though. So the user come here to type in their username, then they go ahead to type in their password. So they type in their password. This is the Okta admin page, or the Okta, what do we call it, the end user page. This is what you're going to see. So normally what you do is that you have to make sure that you start a new job, you are Okta administrator, you are IAM engineer, you manage the Okta tenant. So what you need to do is make sure that you change this logo, you change these colors, and then you change the login page. So this is how you do it. So this is just a test user. So let's try and then sign out again for the meantime, and then let's go to the admin console. So when you come to the admin console, this is a fresh Okta tenant that I just set up. This is just for 30 days trial. All right. So now the first thing you're gonna do is you go to customization, you go to branding. Now this is where you are going to customize everything. So now the first thing you need to do is that you need to make sure that you create a folder
So here I have a folder called project. So these are the images that I'm going to use. So I have my logo. So this is going to be, let's say, my company logo. So I have this folder which has the logo and the pictures that I'm going to use, right? So when I come here, the first thing that I said earlier is that you need to at least get the logo of your company. So the first thing you're going to do is to change the logo. So I'll click on upload new image and then go to my folder, pick up this logo, and then yes. Then the next thing is that you need to come here and then save changes. Click save changes. The next thing that you're going to do is that you have to come to Okta hosted sign-in page. So you come to this edit part of it. You click on edit. So here you can see that there are different base style that Okta has given you. So this is the default one, right? This is the default one. We have what we call a solid background, right? And we also have what we call the image background. So we deal with this later, but we just want to change the logo. So on this side, when you come to solid background, you see that it has reflected here as change. When you click on the Okta side, this one, the Okta logo shows up here. But when you click on solid background, here you're going to see it. So you click on save publish. Now, when you do this, you need to go back. The next thing is that when you come and then refresh the page again, it should change. So you see that, yeah, the logo is not really big. So that's why you can't really see it well. So now the logo has changed. The next thing is that we are going to change this color to the company's color. So here, when I come to Canva, in my Canva, when I click on my logo, this is the color. So I can pick up the logo. So this is the logo color that I have here. This is the colors of the logo. So I can come here and then just delete this and then paste it here, and boom, this is it. So now the next thing is that I need to go ahead and then click save changes. So now save changes, come back here, refresh the page, you see that it has changed. All right, the next thing is that we have to change this. So we can decide that one, right? When you come to edit page here, you see we have the solid background here, we have the image background. When I go back here, so as you can see, this is a secondary color. Now this secondary color here is different. When you also check the background, also this is the image for the background. So depending on whatever image that you want to use, when you click here, you can click on upload image. When you click here, it will open the folder for you to upload the image. But when you come here, for example, if you come here and then you change this, right, the secondary color. So let's say I want to use the same color here. I want to use this same color. No, running slow. All right, so I copy this and I come here, I can paste it here, right? Then go to save changes. When I come and then refresh this page, it'll be my company's color. I hope you're getting it. Yes. So this really look nice, to be honest with you, because this is my company's color. All right. Now the next thing is that when you look at here, if you look at these ones have not been changed. So I can decide that, well, I want to change the end user part of it. So I click on edit. I can, instead of picking the Okta, I can decide that, well, I want to go for this. So whenever the users log in, the side of it, they are going to see this. So I click on save and publish. When I come here and then I try to log in here, the next thing I'm going to see is that you see that this side has changed. That is really cool, right? Yeah. So you see that this side has changed. The next thing is that let me just go and then log out. Now, so let's say, for example, let's say you don't really like the color. You don't want the color. To be honest with you, if you ask me what should you do, I'll tell you don't use colors. But I was just showing you just as an example for you to know how this thing is done. So now you don't want the color, so you want an image, right? So let me go ahead and then let me go back a little bit. So here on the background, you can go ahead and click upload new image, and then I'm going to choose this one. my image, and then I click save changes. Perfect. So now we have to come back to Okta hosted sign-in page here. We come to edit, and then we choose image background. You see how beautiful that is? You click on save and publish. You come back to Brandon, and then you come here to the Okta hosted error page, because we are dealing with all the background pages. So save, and then go back, and then we come to communication based email style. They have solid background, but this one you don't really. Well, yes, you can decide to change it to this one, or you can still maintain it as this. But since it's your company, you have to change it. It's still your company's color. So now you are done with these changes. Now let's go back and then refresh this page. So now, voila. So let's say normally, one of the things that I like doing is that normally whenever I'm changing the login page, I don't do it during the day. So when everybody, like when work has closed, like everybody has gone home in the night, right? Like 9 p.m. or let's say 8 p.m. I'll log into Okta, and then I'll do this customization so that in the morning when they come to work and then they're logging in, they'll be like, oh wow, this is really nice. Wow, like, oh wow, did you see the new login Okta page? Oh yeah, I did. It really looked nice. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so you see this, and then the user will be like, oh wow, this is our office. You know what I'm saying? So you click on next, and then the user type in the password, and then they can get access to, and then we see like, oh, they also changed their site too. I wish Okta could give us the option to change the bar at the top here. So for example, instead of, let's say, the left pane here, if Okta could give us the option to only change the top here, right? So just like as we have this one, there should be an option to also change it here. There should be another option to do both, right? So Okta, if you are watching me, yeah, this is a suggestion. So give us the option to just change the top here and both of that, right? So yes, so this is really nice. You see, so you can make all the changes here, and then you are good to go. So when the user come in, they can, whenever they log out, this one is different, right? This is different from this. Let me show you something different from this. So look at this. This is very dull. As you compare this one to this, you can see that there's a lot of difference in this. So yes, so here ends my video.